Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov, who is on a two-day official visit to India, is expected to meet and hold talks with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today. Lavrov arrived in India on Thursday. This is the first trip of Lavrov to India since Moscow launched a special military operation in Ukraine on February 24. Lavrov's visit comes soon after China's Foreign Ministry Wang Yi visit to India last week and ahead of the 2+2 dialogue set to be held between India and the US on April 11. The Russian Foreign Ministry reached New Delhi after his two-day visit to China. On Wednesday in China, Lavrov held talks with Chinese counterpart Wang Yi and both sides pledged to strengthen bilateral ties. Lavrov informed the Chinese side of the Russian-Ukraine talks, saying Russia is committed to easing the tensions, continuing peace talks with Ukraine and maintaining communication with the international community. People in Sri Lankan capital Colombo, suffering for weeks under a terrible economic crisis, erupted in protest late Thursday evening. More than 5,000 people held a protest march in the Lankan capital near the president's house, demanding that he step down and clashed with the police. The Parliamentary Police Unit, a special task force, had to be called in to quell the protest. 45 people arrested, in which 44 men and 1 woman, and 5 police officers injured, including an ASP, and being treated at the hospitals following protests in Mirhana, Nugegoda last night. 1 police bus, 1 police jeep, 2 motorbikes burned and 1 water cannon truck damaged, a police spokesperson said. The government said that the protests were organized by an extremist group. Majority of the perpetrators have been arrested, it said. There has been critical shortage of food and essential items, fuel and gas for weeks as the country grapples with the worst economic downturn since its independence. Liquefied petroleum gas prices for commercial cylinders were hiked by Rs 250 on Monday. In the national capital, 19 kg commercial cylinder will cost Rs 2,253 according to news agency ANI. However, the domestic LPG cylinder rates were kept unchanged. A 14.2 kg non-subsidized LPG cylinder now costs Rs 949.50 in Delhi. In Mumbai, a 19 kg commercial gas cylinder will cost Rs 2,205. In Kolkata, the commercial LPG rate stood at Rs 2,351, while in Chennai, now a 19 kg cylinder will be available for Rs 2,406. The prices of LPG, petrol and diesel are on the rise after the assembly elections. Meanwhile, the fuel rates were kept unchanged today in 9 rate revisions since March 22. The prices have gone up by Rs 6.40 per litre. Top Indian-American US advisor and a key architect of Washington's punitive economic sanctions against Moscow, Lavrov has had productive conversation with his Indian counterparts, the White House said on Thursday. Mr. Singh was in India on March 30 and 31 to discuss the consequences of Russia's unjustified war against Ukraine and the development of an Indo-Pacific economic framework. Lavrov, the Deputy National Security Advisor for International Economics, had really good discussion with his counterparts, and I know that the conversation was productive, White House Director of Communications Kate Binfield told reporters at her daily news conference. At a separate news conference, State Department spokesperson Ned Price, responding to a question on the Indian visit of the Russian foreign minister, said that every country has their own relationship. Strengthening ties with India is more important than ever before given the current global situation in the wake of Russia's war on Ukraine, Britain's Foreign Secretary Elizabeth Truss said on Thursday. Speaking at an event jointly addressed by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Truss said, "We are living in a most insecure world precisely because we have Vladimir Putin's appalling invasion of Ukraine. The Ukraine crisis highlights the need for like-minded nations to work together," she said. Adding, implications of the Ukraine crisis are far-reaching. We are seeing global food security threatened, global energy security threatened. During the conversation, she also was asked to comment on India buying Russian oil at a very steep discount at a time when the West is seeking to isolate Moscow. Truss said, "India is a sovereign nation. I'm not going to tell India what to do."